Oh, fudge balls. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. We are live. What is it? All right. Hello, 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 my friends. Happy Wine Friday. Okay. Okay, let me grab my laptop. I think it's probably charged enough. Let's see. Yeah, that'll get us through. Where's, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. Something about gas. PG&E?
Okay.
Not PG&E. You sure you got the right number?
Okay, get us logged in.
Who's it called again? Pacific Gas and Electric? I'm sorry. No, I think this doesn't sound correct. You sure you have the right number?
Alrighty. And there we go. Okay, hello, hello, Trey. Hi, Susan. Happy Friday. Okay, so we have got a few things to show you guys today. So I have some new things that I pulled out of the box, some things that I wanted to redo from yesterday that I was telling you about. And then I did actually make a couple of samples that, one, we're going to finish the card that I made, I started making anyways, and look at some new stuff. And then we're going to look at another card kit that recently, well, by recently came in, I mean as in arrived today. So let me grab this. Did you hang up? Huh? Okay. Okay. Hi, Crystal. All right, you guys. So first off, what should we start with? You know what? Let's start with this. Okay. So a lot of the waffle flower items that we showed yesterday, the dies, the snowman, the hello. We have more hellos coming next week. Blah. The background die, the snowman, and something else is out of stock, but I do have those ordered to ship as soon as they come back in. But one of the things that I wanted to show you guys, so yesterday I was talking about how fun that ombre glitter is in the back, and I think you guys can kind of see that in play there. So I wanted to re-show you guys. Now I've shown you these a while before, but I think they all kind of got set off to the side. So now, especially that we're in the holiday crafting season, I wanted to re-show you. Okay. So this is a pack of ombre glitters. They are all different colors, and I believe it is 10 sheets for $6.50. It's like crazy. Okay. So, I'm just going to kind of quickly show you these so that you can see all of the varieties. And if you didn't get this already, we do have maybe like 4 or 5 packs left. Okay. And then I'm going to also show you, a little bit more about how these can be used. So, okay. Hi, Dora. This one, you guys, is the one that we used for that background. Dora, It was you and I that sat down, wasn't it? And made these? I feel like it was. Okay, so this is the pack of that ombre glitter. Now, here's what's really fun. So, when you're looking to make like a card design with an ombre glitter, you have a couple of different aspects of this paper that you can look at. So with this one, it's really cool because we have purple to blue going behind it, okay? So it gives you this subtle shift. And basically what we did is we just sort of picked somewhere in here, probably right around there, I would imagine. Maybe even all the way over. Yeah, probably this corner. And we cut that and put it behind. And that's just going to give us the gradation because of the direction of this ombre. But what then was really cool is as we were looking to find the different parts and pieces that we were thinking we might... no, it wasn't. I'm trying to remember who it was. Well, it'll come to me as soon as I'm off the video. Okay, so... So we're trying to figure out like what pieces to cut that would kind of coordinate with this. Well, the cool thing is then once you have the ombre part, you have all of this part here that has different variations of intensity that you can do your die cutting from. And so that being said, I want you to look really closely at the snowman. So for die cutting, what we did is we took this little snowman, see his hat here? That is... When I hold it up, you'll see the difference. It's not from here, and it's not from here. It's from somewhere in this middle area. So what an ombre sheet of, whether it's glitter or foil or something like that, gives us gobs of color options. And that's where things really become interesting, because then we can cut, say, the mittens, and for the little scarf detail here, we needed a color that wasn't vastly different for the accent piece, but just a little bit different. And an ombre glitter foil paper, something like that, is one of those that's going to give you just a little bit of a shade difference. And it isn't necessarily something you can get with stripes or various other... seems like a good day for that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that going to go with the cider that we may have later?
Might go with the side. It should be, yeah.
You think?
I
don't know.
Yeah.
Can you drink wine and beer together?
You could drink whatever you want together.
Well, I mean, are you going to feel good afterwards?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which is it? Beer before liquor, or liquor before beer. There's a saying.
You just mix like whiskey and gin.
No, but when you...
Tequila and wine, whiskey and gin, you know.
Oh, beer before wine and you'll be fine? No.
You
I don't think...
whatever.
I don't think that's how the rhyme goes. Liquor before beer, never fear. Okay. And then beer before sicker, you'll be... No, beer before liquor and you'll be a lot sicker or something. I don't know. Yeah, beer before liquor, never sicker. I knew there was a saying. That's how it goes. Okay, so we're good to have... Uh-oh. Where does wine fall in this scheme of cider, though?
Wine is just grapes.
Okay. So anyways, you guys, so before we get to that, I'm just going to finish my one thought here because I'm almost done. But so that's how we got this guy with like all of these different shades, but he has, you know, it's not super, super like different. That being said, the present, the carrot, and the bow come from a different sheet, but also from this pack. Okay. So we have these in. You get 10 sheets of ombre glitter for $6.50. All right. It was a lot. Tell us what's on the docket.
Right, so this we got this from Ellen.
Open that today?
Yeah, might as well.
Are you in the mood to drink? I was having tea.
Well, I'm always in the mood to drink.
You're always in the mood to drink. Okay.
So, Ellen did
I
that,
love
right?
this. I just love this packaging.
I know, right?
It's
pretty
so
cool.
cute.
Let's go this
Yeah.
way. Yeah. I think so.
Quite presents like a vampire.
I know, right? So
Yeah.
that little bugger there, and then she called Vampire. Oh, and she even gave us a little autograph there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Ellen.
Is that Ellen's autograph? Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good thing we know who it's from because we certainly couldn't read it.
Got his little Hugh Hefner coat on. Good.
It's Hugh Hefner.
Like that. You wanna have a glass? All right, so what you gonna do next?
Oh, thanks for that. That heads up, Crystal. I didn't do much drinking in college. So Crystal says that's why you get to the bar and throw down a couple shots and keep the buzz going with a beer.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that. I like it when we learn stuff.
I never drank a little. I can't drink that.
Okay, you guys. So yesterday,
Oh, shit.
what happened?
Oh, that wine everywhere.
On my coat?
Yeah. So.
You didn't seem super apologetic. Meh. Oh well. Hi, Glenda.
There you go.
Jeez.
That's some of that vampire blood. Huh?
Vampire.
This
What kind of a wine is it?
Not needed. That was not needed. It was not needed.
You said have some of that vampire blood, so I said it with an accent and it was me that was not needed? Okay. Oh, Crystal, you're funny. Save for that cork that's in there. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty smooth,
Yeah,
actually.
it's pretty
Really
good.
smooth.
That's just Cabernet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, another thing I wanted to show you guys. Would you go over and grab the 2 spritzes that are in my round thing that I used on these guys here so I can show them? Okay, so a couple of last weeks, maybe I don't know, a couple of last weeks. I don't really know when I showed you guys this. So the memory box has a new embossing folder called Winter Knit. Okay. And I did not have a sample. So guess what? Today was a little bit of a play day for me. Not because I didn't have things to do, but because, you know, people had questions about the Switch. We'll just go with that. And then it just sort of blossomed into, you know, once you start, you can't stop. So I wanted to show you guys what this one looked like because I was really, this is just like a heavyweight red cardstock that I used, probably a basil. And I spritzed it with water lightly, but look at that detail, you guys. That's like crazy. So what I wanted to do is I took this one, and this is ghosts. We have ghosts.
Paranormal.
Yeah. So this is the Winter Knit embossing folder, $8.99 on this one. Really beautiful for a sweater pattern, but we just got restocked on the waxes. We have gold and we have rose gold from Sizzix. These guys are $10.99 a piece. They'll last forever. And can you smell this? Give it a sniff. That didn't really come across the way I wanted it to, but it smells like orange. We need smell-o-vision, but only sometimes. A lot of times we don't need smell-o-vision around here. Okay, so if you've never used wax before, this one, it's super easy to use. It's going to last you a long time. So you're just going to get just a little bit on your finger, okay? So let's see if I can get this to focus. See how it's kind of like a little bit thick in that? Well, yeah, a little bit. Okay, so in order to get the best results, you can do this on scratch paper or whatever, but you really just want a very thin coat. So my goal here was to get that little kind of clumpy part off. Okay, so now I'm going to just very lightly take this over the top. Now, the very best results with wax come with patience, okay? And then you just go back with more, but if you put too much on at a time, then it'll get clumpy and you'll lose some of that really cool detail. But look at how that stuff is already starting to come to life, and you can really see the details even more. Hi, Stacy. Long time no talk. Okay, so I'm not going to do this whole one for you, but if you guys haven't tried wax,
It's a quarter of a way down now.
I know, right? Oop. Okay, But look, and then you can just kind of keep going and keep going, and it'll just pick up on those high points, and it'll layer to get even brighter as you go along. Now, the secret, so wax, it doesn't have to be heat set. It doesn't dry. What it does is it sets as you burnish it. So if you just burnish it, right, then it's set and it's not going to come off. But the issue becomes, how do I get this off my hands? That is where you look over at your assistant and he grabs you the rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. And that is the best way to get it off. So if you have some holiday folders and you haven't tried this rubbing wax, definitely, I need a...
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That works.
Oh, boom, boom. Rubbing alcohol. That was a good one. I'll give you that. So, all right. So, anyways, if you haven't tried that wax before, this stuff is awesome. And the gold is just super, super perfect for the holidays. And it goes really good with reds and greens. Okay. And just like that, look at that. Boom. I'm going to take it off here too, because otherwise I have like a weird gold speck. Okay.
Ooh, is that dirt? Open that up. Jesus Christ.
That's gold wax.
I don't know.
I need to wash my hands more often. What you're saying? Okay. So, all right. So that is that one. So I wanted to show you that sample. Next up, we have, I meant to show you guys this earlier, but we've talked about our $5 kiosk before, and I've taken you on a quick tour.
I'll do that, Miles. Anyone? No one went to UW.
Did you just say no one went to UW?
Well, only you.
Literally? It's a huge school.
You're the only one here and there that went to UW.
You don't know that.
I know that's what the UW.
I'm going to tell him anyways.
I don't care about the UW.
Boo.
The puppies. UW puppies.
Puppies. Okay. So this is old technology. Okay. But it's very hard for us to find stuff that is good for like local crafting, right? Because like Clear Snap, who was this guy? These are Clear Snap. They are gone. They used to be up in Bellingham. They made some stamps and various things, but they're gone now. So I found these guys at, we ended up with 5. That was all that was left in the whole shebang. Okay. So, I was able to get a good price on the last 5. I bought all they have. So when these are gone, they're gone. Originally they were like $16, but they're on the $5 kiosk. The reason that I got these, okay, is this is like a kind of a weird thing to have, given what all we have now. However, finding stuff for the Huskies is really tough.
Go Ducks.
And we're going to ignore him. So if you need stuff for the Washington Huskies, if you need stuff for other schools, this is not the product for you. But what this is this is a rolling stamp. So you can just roll it out, okay? And you can make your own scrapbook paper. You can make little borders across the bottom if you want to do that. But what I thought would be really cool we only have 4 of these left. So for the 4 people that want this, is to make your own wrapping paper. Wouldn't that be awesome? So you get a big sheet of that craft rolls of wrapping paper. I'm looking at you like you wrap presents, but yeah, those big rolls of craft wrapping paper, sound effects not included. That is true, Tiffany. You have to make your own sound effects when you use it. So you can then just, and it will ink up. Now, Judy was here. She has some of these from a long time ago. So she wanted to know if it had ink in it. And I thought, oh, there's no way it has ink in it, right? For that price, it doesn't. But it does say color right here, which is funny. Did you notice that too? You know. And it's like a dark purple, like a dusty purple. So apparently, this one, we opened hers to see if we could figure out how to make it work. Apparently, you guys, it does have ink in it. Now, it's old. It may not be like super, super juicy, But we were pretty impressed that it was like this. And I'm going to tell you what, I actually really like this distressed look. I think this will look stunning on like white butcher paper or craft paper or something for wrapping paper. Wouldn't that be fun?
You know it looks better.
For $5.
You know it looks better though. Go Ducks.
You didn't even go to Oregon, you stinker. Anyways, or you could roll it onto your favorite pad, which would be, I was thinking the VersaFine Claire Monarch would be gorgeous for this. Anyways, I wanted to let you guys know that was here. It's on the $5 kiosk. All right. Next up, could you grab me one of the pads that goes with this just so I could show it? Would that be okay? All right, friends. Are you ready? Ah! Okay. There apparently are a lot of sound effects included today. We've been waiting for this. I kind of announced some time ago that these were coming, but I didn't know when. Our Shades of Purple and Shades of Gray pads have arrived. Yay! So these have, we know.
That's a lot of build up.
I know, for just a plain old paper pad.
Yay!
Yay! Wow. Okay, so we have, what other colors do we have? The yellow and the orange were the last new release.
Hated it.
We have those in stock. The pink, the green, the blue, and the brown were the originals.
I think so.
And then the orange and the yellow were new. We have those. And then, for those of you guys that are loving these, we now have Shades of Purple and Shades of Gray. Shades of Gray? How many Shades of Gray are in here?
50.
It's a whole nother kind of show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're funny. All right.
Oh, shit. I did it again.
Really? You haven't even hardly made it through that bottle and you're spilling. Oh, my gosh.
No, I gotta, let me get that off the floor now.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Use your dirty handkerchief.
All right. You guys, these are really, really pretty. So we've talked about these before. I know you guys love them. I did just want to show you that they're here. Okay. So, and then, my friends, I only have a handful of other new things to show you. So, this is not new. It's new-ish to the store, but a lot of you guys have picked it up. You guys know that I'm loving this. We did this on the Boo Sheet card.
The Boo Sheet.
Boo Sheet. Boo Sheet. And so this white ink pad, a lot of you guys have picked it up, but I wanted to let you know, because I'm very excited about this, that I'm not quite sure why he opened this already, but the re-inker came. Okay. The re-inkers are $7.50, but let me show you, since it's already open, how this comes. It comes packaged like this. Is this why you opened it? Or did?
Yeah,
because you were trying to figure out what was going on with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it comes like this. And part of this reason is because they don't want it to leak in transit. It's coming all the way from England, right? Can you hear that? I don't know if that comes through on the video because I have the video muted, but there's a ball in there. So what you... Oh, and it's sealed.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, it's like one of those nesting boxes. Hold on. Thought I was just going to take that cap off and show you guys, but nope. Just a moment. Please hold your horses. The show will resume in a few minutes. Well, maybe it will.
It's going to be smaller than a tin foil, huh?
I know, right?
I was going to go with
I was going to go, yeah. Oh, this is not going to sit well with me, though. Oh, it's like, oh. Okay. I can't handle that. Look at that. No. Oh, I have another idea, though. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, God, it's everywhere. Maybe just try to take this off the old-fashioned way, from the outside in.
Well, you might just...
Wow.
Taking a tin foil off is extremely difficult.
I know. Let me show you the hardest way to do this ever. All right.
That is
Look at it. How did it even get up on my finger? Oh, gosh. All right. Well, that is something. Okay. Anyway, you're going to put this on, and then you're going to screw that on, and now your re-inker is set.
Okay.
Okay? So, there we go. And then this can go in the garbage. as can this and all of this residue. But if you have an assistant like me, you'll hand it over to him.
Yeah, that's what was it?
Yes, these are here, Glenda, and I have one on hold for you. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
But you have that card you got to finish.
Yes, let's do it.
But show that.
Oh, yeah. You ready?
This is like, whose line is it anyway?
I know, right? We have a pile of stuff to talk about today. And so, okay. I don't really need that one. I didn't do that one. All right. So today, Judy.
New colors.
No, these are older colors because these are the ones that I had pulled.
But Segway, you have new colors.
I talked about new colors yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
But all the new colors that were out of the bag are up with you.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday we talked about new spritz colors.
Did we?
We did.
Wow.
Release number 3 of the spritzes. And, my friends, we talked about them being here.
You
okay?
don't say.
Yes, I do say. Yes.
Carry on, please.
So, when the spritzes first came out, I pulled Fossilized Amber and Twisted Citron and a couple other colors. Oh, and then my family's chatting about the Seahawks. Okay. So, as some of you guys may know, we have a bin up front that has freshly foraged pine cones by the director, i.e. when we're out at the cabin and he wants to get out, probably away from me just talking to him would be my guess. He takes the wagon and he goes out and picks up pine cones. But there's a short season for it.
It's a short season.
Yeah, just make sure you don't spill my stuff, okay? So he likes to forage for the pine cones, and in case you haven't been out foraging for pine cones lately, but you want some fresh foraged pine cones, we have some.
We have a lot.
We have some.
Yeah, please come get some.
Yeah. So what they're
Decoration purposes.
as opposed to
Eating them?
you don't eat them.
Yeah.
That's ideal. They're probably not very delicious.
And for the fireplace.
Well, yeah, but maybe after you decorate.
Put a little wax on.
That's a whole other game.
You
We're going to
toss
go
them
on
down.
to what we were going to talk about.
Yeah, go
okay. So Judy was here and we were talking about spritzes. She was working on this, working on that. And so we were working on some die cut things and I'll show you that in a minute. But my other half said, what would happen if you took that freshly foraged pine cone and used your spritz on it? So this one, my friends, is Fossilized Amber. And I hope this comes through because it is absolutely stunning. I think you're blocking some of the light though.
It's like it's glowing.
It's really pretty, isn't it? So you still see all the color of the pine cone, but it has this golden tint to it. And then I thought, okay, let's see what Twisted Citron would look like. So I do like the Fossilized Amber a little bit better if I'm going for a golden pine cone, but they're very similar because of the mica.
Let's bring it down a little bit like that. There you go. See? There we
What
go.
was that?
Very delayed.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah.
So anyways, these samples are here, but if you have the spritzes, this is kind of a fun way to do it. And I'll tell you, it really didn't use nearly what we thought it would use up because you don't need that much because it's all just mica. Okay. So, and we have most of the first 2 releases of spritzes back in stock. They're only $3.99. So even if all you wanted, he is making a big mess. Yes, he's making a bloody mess, is what she said. But so even if all you wanted the spritz for was to decorate the pine cones, $3.99 is a great price on that. All right, let's talk about the samples that I made today. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have shown some of the pretty new stuff from Memory Box. One of the new dies that's come in recently is this Pinecone Duo. Well, we didn't have any samples of it, right? So, but wait. So I just grabbed a quick tag, and what we did is these are just white, okay, on the back here. it comes with 2 little foliage things. Those are spritzed with specimen, which is one of the mica spray stains, and that one has color. And then we did some coloring on the pine cones, and I just spritzed the top one with fossilized amber, so you've got that nice little shine on it, and then a little bit of spritz on the tag. I don't know how much of that you can see, and then just one of those sentiments from Memory Box. And just like that, we have a pretty little tag. You could easily do this on a card, something. I just wanted to give you a quick little sample to show. Next, where is the die for this, though? Is it on the table over there? I swear I just had it. I was like, oh, I know, I'm ready for this. Oh, here it is. I covered it. Okay, next up, as we're playing with stuff. Oh, can you go grab me this stuff?
What's that stuff?
That's the Ultra High.
Why are you whispering?
I know, because I was thinking if I just pointed to you, I wouldn't have to say it out loud.
Might as well. You're gonna tell him eventually.
I know. Could you go grab the Ultra High?
Ultra High. That's wow. That's the embossing powder.
You just
Ultra High.
put your nostrils away. I know. I was gonna surprise him with the cool effect, but I can't if we have to spell it out. Okay. So, when we got this one in, we got it in with the ghost kitties, and I just totally loved it because it felt like it would be the perfect size. But I realized we hadn't made a sample of it yet. So, since I was in the sample making mode, and you know, once you start, it's hard to stop. So this is I meant you could get it from out there. Yeah, I do, but it's probably on the table. But I don't have a price on it. Well, I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's talk about this guy because it is so stinking cute. So this is the large mushroom house, and anytime you look at the packaging for Poppy stamps or Memory Box, you can see here they perfectly line up because he does a really good job of trying to make sure that all of the images are the size of the die. However, even when you see the picture of what size it is, sometimes it's easier to see what it's going to look like, you know, in real life. So I am in love with this, you guys. This on top here, this color that I used is Crackling Campfire, and it's like this really pretty burnt orange. Yes, thank you. And then I'm going to see if I can get this close enough for you guys to see. Can you see that speckle on top of it? Yeah. See how cool that is? Okay, so this design here, he didn't put the speckles on, but this is one of my favorite products. It has been for years. I know a lot of you guys have it. If you have it, put it back on your table where you'll see it so you can craft with it, because now is the season. I mean, it's always mushroom season, but it's also holiday season. So this is the Ultra High Bright White embossing powder. These are $4.99 a bottle. And when you look in it, it has bigger granules, okay? So how this works is, if you guys are familiar with heat embossing, which I know most of you are, you usually need to stamp and it has to hold on to something. Otherwise, it just blows away, right? But this stuff makes the most amazing scattered random backgrounds, because what you do is you take your piece and you sprinkle it on very carefully. Otherwise, they all bounce off. You don't do like you do with the salt. Pow! Right? You just very carefully kind of sprinkle it on.
No Emerald Lagasse?
No Emerald Lagasse, yes. And then you take your heat tool, make sure that it's already hot, and you heat it from the bottom side. If you heat it from the top, everything blows off. Heat it from the bottom side, and it will eventually melt. Remember, it has to get the paper hot enough to melt what's sitting on top, and then you get this awesome effect. And this awesome effect has really cool texture to it.
I do have a question.
Tell me.
Inquiring minds would like to know, what is...
What did I say?
Yeah.
Like, when did I say it?
You put it on top and...
Oh, presto changeo? Would that be better?
Yeah, but what is...
The melting sound? No. It's a good question. Let's be honest. We don't always know what comes out of my mouth. Random stuff. Could you go get the picture of the bears? That would be great. Okay. So then on the, what do you call that? The chimney, you guys, remember that limited edition Lisa Horton ink that is phenomenal. So we're waiting for our next shipment to come in, but look at how shiny this is. This was just direct to paper. Can you see how shiny that is? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
But how are you going to use this?
I know. Can I just tell him one more thing?
Oh, good.
Because it was pretty awesome. Okay, so then you cut out all these pieces, and we had these cool windows. So I put acetate in the windows to make it look like there's glass in there. Because every good mushroom house has to have glass windows, right?
Depending on what type of mushroom.
True. But then the windows were see-through, and so it would just be, whatever was behind the house. That seemed weird. So what I did is I took the top piece of the washi tape from the bear, the Christmas bear, and I just moved the windows around so that I had so my little mushroom house is decorated for the holidays. Okay. So this was going to be a holiday mushroom house, but then I realized that I used crackling campfire, which isn't quite red enough for a holiday mushroom house.
But you have baubles in the window.
Yeah.
These
So we're going to have, so what we have is an autumn mushroom house that is already decorated for Christmas.
No, this is for the people that after Halloween put up their Christmas lights.
Yeah.
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 They do exist.
There's lots of them,
Yeah.
so be careful.
I know.
Don't say anything bad.
Yeah, I was right.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I wish we decorated. But you know what the problem with decorating is? Putting it away. And you know where we fall short? Putting stuff away. Right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to finish this card because I got to finish it. So here's where we're sitting. We're going to make an A2 card. And what I loved is that this is the Autumn Splendor from Mintay. Okay. And what I loved is that this crackling campfire, look at how perfect, you guys, that matches this.
Baubles in the window?
Yeah. They're early decorated. Had I used a redder red, we would go straight to Christmas. But the more obvious thing about this mushroom house is the crackling campfire versus the baubles in the window. Okay. So we're going with what we have. I need a pair of the detail cutting scissors, though. Okay? All right, so the other thing that I loved, so we're going to use 2 sheets from the Autumn Splendor Mintay paper, and then we're also going to try and pull in one of the brand new Graphic 45s because, you guys, look at Crackling Campfire. I don't use that color very often, but I'm going to tell you something. It is a sleeper in the category of awesome oranges. Those are the ones you brought me?
I don't know why I'm holding these for.
I asked for detail scissors. No. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. So, yeah. Let me show it. You know I love to show when you do silly stuff. These aren't even really my good details. I don't even know where these came from. But these are definitely not my detail scissors. Okay. I'm looking for those, the EK scissors. You know which ones? If not, you can go grab me one of the new pairs. Okay. So for the background of the card, okay, I wanted to just have something that will go with what we're going to do, but also be kind of simple. So I'm using this one here because it's got this really cool, like, cracky paint kind of thing. And I think, although I'm not 100% sure which way this is going to roll out, but I think we're going to use this side. But I may also want to use, thank you, this side. Okay, this way I have two just in case. Next, wait, where did my house go? Oh, here it is. I don't want to lose that. So look at how cool that crackling campfire goes with that dusty blue. I would say this is almost like a speckled egg color from the Distress line. What do you think? Okay, so next for an embellishment, I am going to use one of these cut apart sheets because I thought, okay, I need to find a critter that is sized so that he can fit in the mushroom house. So I'm going with, because this Autumn Splendor line has the cutest cut aparts. So I'm going to go with this little beauty. Okay. So I'm going to grab my fussy cut scissors, and what I'm actually going with, because if I look at this, right, I think that little hedgehog could fit inside that door about how I would fit inside a door. So it looks like he would belong there. So
a bit of a stretch.
Well, I mean, like me versus a door, the ratio. The hedgehog versus this door, similar ratio.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I got carried away with the math talk.
No.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Might be reaching out.
Okay. So I'm going to just fussy cut a little bit of...
You want some wine?
I might need it. Thank you. You want a fussy cut?
You want me to fussy cut?
Oh,
you
I
finished
100% don't. I gulped the wine so he didn't fussy cut. Did you see how that happened?
Crystal was asking for creepy people.
Oh, Crystal, wrong card.
I think so.
He did say he would come over and craft with me, but I have to draw the limit somewhere.
I think the creepy person's face might work over that on the door. In the window.
You'd have to find like the micro people. I know he came out with the minis, but I don't even know if the minis would be little enough. And you know, because I did go look at the All in Create. They have those cute little Christmas kitties, but they were just a little bit too big. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know
No.
what I'm talking about?
No?
Really?
Well, to be honest, I never know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, to be fair, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cutting around.
Oh, well,
That's pretty nice.
this is where you're supposed to just, carry the conversation.
Oh, so
Yeah.
So
How about those Seahawks?
No, right? the Seahawks.
How about those Seahawks? Okay.
Oh, so you're just going to cut out the little hedgie?
No, it's a part of the whole scene.
You cutting the whole scene out?
Well, just this part of the scene.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, I told you earlier, well, okay, I'll show you. You just keep talking amongst yourselves. By that, just you keep talking and I'll respond while I'm also cutting. How about that?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
I tried to introduce Brooke to the band called the Tom Tom Club.
Okay, let's take a take a
It
vote.
was part of from.
No, don't tell him. Ask if anybody knows who the Tom Tom Club is.
I don't want to do that to you. I don't want you to feel bad.
Well, so far today we're 0-1 for people
You know the
knowing.
Tom Tom Club.
Nobody, whoever you asked earlier today didn't know,
They knew the Tom Tom Club for the song.
but they didn't know the Tom Tom Club.
You didn't know the Tom Tom Club.
Well, your version of the song wasn't very helpful. I'm just gonna say. So sing it again.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, do you guys know the Tom Tom Club? It's a band.
That's all you gotta do is that part.
Oh, I vaguely, yeah.
That's the keyboard.
Oh, was that the keyboard? My bad. Okay. Oh, Trey has heard of him, but Trey's pretty trendy. Yeah. Okay, so here's my little decoration. So what this is going to do is this is going to go in the corner. Okay. And then, oh, that's a lot more hedgehog than I was anticipating. for this house.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just move this out a little bit.
Recalibrate.
This is because you didn't let me craft. You didn't let me assemble beforehand.
I told you
Yeah,
could.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
It's a pretty big. Is it a large mushroom with a very micro hedgehog?
No, the hedgehog lives in the house. It's a 2-story mushroom house.
Or is it a house for a hedgehog? Have you ever seen a hedgehog? That has to be a prehistoric mushroom. If this was tattoo nightmares,
How big
you'd
do
be in
you
trouble.
think how big do you think a mushroom has to be to have a door and 2 stories of windows?
well, if you like fairies, you don't have to be big at all, actually.
Do you
but if
think
you
a
have a
fairy is
hedgehog-
smaller than a hedgehog?
Absolutely.
How big is a hedgehog?
A lot bigger than a fairy.
Is it like the size of a lemon?
You have obviously never seen a hedgehog, have you?
I've never seen a hedgehog. So that insult fell on deaf ears because
no.
I have zero comparison. I have seen a porcupine, but
Well, just so they're slightly smaller than a porcupine.
I think they're a lot smaller.
They're not bigger. They're bigger than you think.
And Smurfs. Oh, okay. So Stacy knows too. All right. Well, at any rate, this is meant to get moving here.
the
Yeah,
tiny hedgehog.
the tiny hedgehog. See, this is what happens when
This
they're
is what-
baseball size, maybe
No.
softball size.
This is what happens.
Much smaller than a porcupine,
I know that.
which is like kickball size.
This here.
Not that you're supposed to kick a porcupine. That would not be good for either party.
No, it won't be good. It'd be okay for the porcupine, I promise. It'd be fun. But this here, you see this sort of size differential here, is what happens when you live in a mushroom house. You see?
I don't know what that means.
Well, if you live in a mushroom house, what is your diet?
Mushrooms.
Yeah. And so you get to see very tiny hedgehogs. Right?
Okay, but I don't think that this hedgehog, I think this mushroom house is just big.
Yeah, I don't think it's big.
Well, given that I said the mushroom house, the ghost kitties could live in the mushroom house. Those ghost kitties would have to be microscopic to live in a fairy-sized mushroom house.
Well,
But they are ghosts.
That's what I
So.
said. Newsflash. They're ghosts.
All right. At any rate. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to create ourselves some sort of a bottom. Okay?
What's this still Happy Autumn over there?
Which Happy Autumn would you like?
Well, there's a strip right there that says Happy Autumn.
Where would you like it to go?
I don't know.
I'm not in the business of just throwing it on. I'm just letting you know.
This card is for this is your after Halloween card that you don't have to deal with anything until January. This got your Happy Thanksgiving right here and your Merry Christmas right here in the windows.
So what we really need is a happy everything.
Yeah, you got
sentiment.
just
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go.
I got you. I hear you.
Happy 2020.
I
See
hear
soon.
you, man. I hear you. Okay. What if we do all right. This is going to end up looking good, I'm sure. Or it's going to end up looking. At any rate. Oh, I did cut not that well.
You cut it the
I
wrong
can't
way.
even. No. Why would I have cut it the wrong way?
Why? Well, you should have cut the bottom off and then.
No. Let me just tell you what I was thinking.
Oh, you going to Mrs. Grossman's way. You just throwing all type of stuff on that.
I am not. I'm not.
Okay. I'm gonna put that there.
I don't really know how this is going to go because I didn't really get a chance to plan this.
So that.
I need a, no, I don't like that. God dog it. Okay. What if I don't make this card on the video?
No, you gotta finish it.
Well, I don't know what to do now.
Right here. You want
This is the crafting live. I got
you-
super good at you throwing all kinds of shit at me during the pandemic,
Would you
and now
like
I'm
me to
out.
help you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you. So if you take this guy here, this is a pretty cool thing.
Now my giant house is floating.
No, we're gonna have something for it to land. So if you cut that strip here, this is the card for the person who don't have time to send a Christmas card and Thanksgiving card. This is get it right on out the way. So let's cut this strip here. Take this purple off. Mm-hmm. Can you do that?
Yeah, but I need
I've been
this.
drinking.
I know, but I need the smaller trimmer.
Okay.
which is right there.
Yeah, there you go. It's an arm's length.
I don't think you quite have an idea of where this is going
I
either.
have a pretty good idea.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, let's go for it. You need my help.
Well, I do need your help. I do.
Okay, now cut that purple off. Just like in Malagasy. Bam!
Bam! Do you want me to trim that little edge off, though, that I miscut? Or just leave it? Because it probably doesn't make any difference to anybody but me.
Yeah, let's just go first.
Had to do it. Had to do it. Sorry. Couldn't be helped.
Why you have to do it so fast?
So you wouldn't have time to respond?
What was that called for?
I don't know why that was called for, but yeah.
You see, you want to do it that way?
What way would you suggest?
No, just do it the way you do it.
You want to know why I did it that way?
Well, why?
Well, let me tell you. Because it left me bigger amount to hold on to.
Okay, no.
Yeah. Here's your strips.
Okay, so let's move this out the way.
Okay.
Put that over here. Okay, so now let's get this guy here. So you want to do, now what we could go, if you stuck it down here, be like an autumn thing, right?
Mm.
You can have your total autumn thing here. Or, wait.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
If we put this guy all the way down here at the bottom like that.
But what about our hedgehog?
I'm saying, the hedgehog might be out of it. You can put something up here, because right here just be floaty.
Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have the steam. You have to look around on the table for that. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. So
This tells you that the hedgehog is home.
Yeah. We'll throw the steam in there. Okay, so now with the
Okay.
steam there, you don't want to do that because that looks ridiculous. So now you added a whole different element.
But I still want my hedgehog.
What?
Why can't I have my hedgehog?
Why don't you just cut him out and put him right there in front of the door, since he allegedly lives there?
He doesn't. He more than allegedly lives here. He lives here. Do you guys think my hedgehog is too big? Or is he too small? See? This hedgehog is too big.
Yeah, he is, and the squirrel.
He's enormous. That hedgehog cannot fit through that door.
You cut this little guy out.
Okay?
You stick him right here in front of the door.
But if I cut him out, there's no going back.
There's no going back.
Okay.
It can only get better, I promise you.
Oh, you're lucky that some days I find you funny. Okay. There we go. How about that?
You just want to keep the pumpkins.
Yeah. I can get rid of that leaf, though. How about that? I do want to keep the pumpkins.
Okay.
Gives him something to sit on. Otherwise, he's like literally just hanging out.
He just be at his front door of his house.
But this helps him, you know, he's also decorated for the holidays. There, it's cute.
He don't live in the house. He's a decoration.
He's decorating for the holidays. His house is decorated. He's sitting on his decorations. It's like, you know how some people have a hay bale out front for their holidays?
No, I do not.
I didn't, because I lived on a farm and all our hay bales were in the barn. But I have seen people have hay bales out for the fall decoration.
Okay.
Yeah. He has pumpkins.
Okay.
Isn't that fair?
Whatever you say.
Okay. Thanks. So,
But if you put him in the door, the little guy,
I don't want him to actually be in the door.
put him right at the door.
All right. What we need here, we need something at the bottom. Where did that little purple part go
Right.
that I just cut?
You want a
Yeah.
chip?
I don't want a quote chip.
Sure.
I promise you I don't want a quote chip. No. This isn't the right color, but let's just say, let's put the foliage going this way. Okay? So what if we then put, like so, put our little fella right here. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, wait. What if we do,
You want to make a banner?
like that? And just put it right there.
Where's the smoke going to go?
Where is the smoke going to go? Here. This wasn't meant to be like an incredibly difficult card. It was just meant to be like quick and easy.
You know, I mean, I've seen worse.
Well.
You know?
Or Or
It's not too
this
bad.
could go down here.
It's probably a lot better, actually.
Right down there. Over the pumpkins.
Yeah,
How do we like that?
that's a lot better.
Okay. That's what we're doing, folks. We are doing it. We would like to... Oh, see, Crystal says he fits just fine. He's not enormous.
Who, the little guy?
Yeah.
Or the big guy?
The little guy.
And no one said he was enormous. I said it's pretty much
You said you know the size of that mushroom house. But I don't really know what you were going for with that anyway. So, you were saying that he was too big. Or that the mushroom house was just enormous.
No, I was saying that Sonic was a little small.
Oh, you think he's small for the house? What if he's just a kid? No?
No.
Oh. You know small people can live in houses.
I never even said anything about small people. What are you talking about?
I have no idea. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. We're going to glue that on just like so, right? Are we good?
Yeah,
Can I glue it on?
Glue it down.
Oh, good golly, let's glue it down. You can see all my work on the backside. Oh, this one was it'll be cute when it's done though.
Oh man, what is that hard?
No, I think what it was is that I didn't actually cut the stuff out ahead of time, which, you know, I do kind of like to do because... Oh.
I like the mushroom house though.
The mushroom house is really fun. Yeah. Okay, and the smoke. The whole point was the mushroom house, really. Maybe we should have gone with your original idea and just inked a background.
What? Yeah.
Could have done that. But where's the fun in that? Right?
Okay, you're gonna put the
Okay. Do we want to put him on some foam?
put them on dimensionals. My dimensionals.
Stop it. Okay. What about snow at the bottom? Oh, yeah. I mean, if we're mixing our holidays, we could put snow at the bottom.
You know what? Might as well put fireworks. You know, wait, 4th of July. Let's do it. Let's put all these holidays in there.
I think somebody's becoming a little bit of a smart Alex now. What do you think?
I agree.
And then we're going to just put this right here and call that good?
You know what, Tiffany? The snow. What? The snow would have been a good idea, Tiffany.
Before we started gluing, huh?
But you and I both know that when you got Bricky, it's just
Wait a minute. What?
it's a no-win.
What?
Yeah, let's put that down on there.
What does that even mean? That was like not even a complete sentence.
Yeah, I figured that's why I stopped talking.
Good. Finally, you're learning.
I just gotta give up.
Yeah. Go right here and there. How's that?
Oh, well, that's not bad. Well, okay. Now it somehow looks a lot better than I anticipated.
You don't hate it, do you?
It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better.
Okay.
With the background here, very, very graffiti, a little smokestack, and you got the weird, overly sized baubles in the house. And you have
This is like when you used to go to Macy's and you'd see their big trees, but then the baubles were like the size of
Huge.
enormous beach balls.
Huge.
Yeah.
and you got a tiny,
Yeah.
you know, and sitting
It's
on
actually a really cute house.
sitting
Though.
on some gourds and a pumpkin.
Right.
Well, it's
Right.
not bad. Okay.
He's just anticipating Christmas.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But he's still celebrating autumn.
Yeah.
Can we call this?
I think open it up. What's the inside of it?
Really?
Let me see.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
But wait. What's on the back sides of these? We could pick one of these to put on the inside if you want to.
No,
There's
because
nothing.
there's not nothing to write on if you was writing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the leaves would be good.
No, let's not complicate the situation.
That's true.
If you want something on the inside, you can put this banner
Nope.
right here, just like that.
Just
Boom.
no. Just no.
No? We're going with no, friends.
No. Oh, you can put that guy in there.
And do what?
Just stick him in there. Let's see how big it is. If you make that a pocket, and you make it a gift card.
Okay, this is a project for another day. Let's be happy we finished the outside.
Okay, well, I'm almost done. I had a lot of
How about you don't spill on all this paper? You did have a lot of wine, huh?
That's good.
Okay.
So we
Well-
got the vampires, Black. There we go. Thank you, Ellen. It's very delicious.
Okay. Well, you guys, this card was supposed to be about... How long did it take us?
10 minutes. It took you 10 minutes. But
No,
you
it was
drew out
supposed to be
long.
less than 10 minutes,
took
and I
us
think it took
so
us
long.
37
It took
minutes.
us so long. You just
Well,
made
I
things
think, yeah, it didn't quite play in my head the way that it did, but I think it turned out good.
Take the pine cones. What if they fit on there?
What do you want to do? What would you put the pine cones? You can't just throw stuff at it.
Oh, inside.
No, doesn't have anything to do with pine cones. We're not doing it. Okay.
Creepy people.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
People.
So you guys, it's hard to believe that I actually thought we would do another project.
Yeah, no, you really had
So I'm going to show you what I had in mind. We're not going to do it though. Okay. So this kit, it's like a quick cards pad from Hunky Dory. This just came in and I thought it would be so great to show you how easy these are to put together. So it makes 16 cards and it's something like $17.99 or something. I mean, crazy, right? So I am going to just show you really quick how these work. These all, with the exception of the card base, which you have to cut out, but the card base itself is scored. All of these pieces pop out, okay? And you get 2 of each design, and all of the images are here on the front. So maybe we'll just assemble one after the video so that people can see what they look like.
How long are you thinking to do it?
Not very long.
But do it.
Shall we do it?
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Go.
Do we want the Christmas tree? Do we want the teddy bear?
Let's do.
Do we want the kid and the dog in the window?
Let's do. We got windows. Let's do kid and the dog in the window.
Do you want the door? We also have doors. We have the child is born one. We have the poinsettia, and we have the wise men.
Let's do the doors.
Oh, and we have the bottle of wine.
Oh.
I think you have to do the bottle of wine on Wine
Sure.
Friday.
Let's do the bottle of wine.
Yeah,
I was going to do the doors.
I know, because you were thinking music, but it's Wine Friday. So shouldn't we do wine and a cozy hearth?
Riders of the storm.
Oh, and so this is the moment where I try to get this out of the pad at an awkward angle, and you guys get a soundtrack. So hang on a minute. Okay.
To the solid bone.
All right.
Rises on
Okay. So whenever I'm popping these out, I always like to pop back to front, because then if any of those little Chad.
Slow down. You sound like Max Headroom. Slow down.
Where are you going?
Hit the phone.
Okay.
Telemarketer.
It's a telemarketer. Okay. So I just because at the end of, he said do one real quick. So sorry you guys, I was gonna do one real quick, but we are going to take our time. Okay. So I just pop out all of these elements. If you don't use them all, you can save them for something else. But once you cut the card base out, you are going to toss this anyways. So you might as well just get them all out while the getting is good. Okay?
Held up on me.
Yeah. What was he calling about?
Something about the Pacific Power Bill. And I said, oh, Pacific, where's that at?
Oh, yeah. What was it? PG&E or something?
Yeah.
We don't have that.
I know.
Yeah. But he was determined that we did, right?
He finally got upset.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. So,
We're gonna get blackballed.
well, you hope we do.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So these are so those guys all punch out. And I never have understood, but Honky Dory always does this. With their borders, they die cut them in one direction, but they don't at the ends, which I think is funny. So what I'm going to do is just stick this in, and I'm going to cut the card base out. Okay. And basically, I want to just get most of this stuff off so that it doesn't affect my trimmer here. It's, if I were doing this like regular, I would stick the whole thing in the bigger trimmer, but since we are on the video, I want to kind of, be able to show you guys how this works. With the little trimmer, I can stick it under the, camera here. Okay. So you can see it has this little cut line. So that is the line that I'm shooting for. Now that particular one though, I do actually have to put in the bigger trimmer because it's just slightly too long for my little trimmer. Okay. Okay. So, and just like that, we have our card base. So you don't really even need to add, I would say all you need to make these cards is some foam and some liquid adhesive. So to get my edges extra straight, I usually will put them up against, let me do that again to show you. I usually put them up against either my scoreboard thing or my paper trimmer, that edge right there. And then I take them and fold this, and that helps get that edge straighter. Okay, so now we have our card base, and then just because I know I need these strips, I'm going to stick them in here and cut them off as well. I think I might have lost the wine drinker over there. Okay. Separated. Okay, now we have all the pieces that we need to make this card. I'm going to re-grab this guy. And there are directions on the back side, just in case you need them. But I think once you get one done, they're pretty self-explanatory. So this is the card we're going to make. And actually, it's good. Hopefully, you guys can see that still. Because it goes this way. I wouldn't have known which way it goes. All right. So I have lost. So what we're going to do is, could you bring me some bigger adhesive? Some foam, pretty please. So this guy is going to go right about here. This one is our Christmas cheer. It's going to go right here. Okay. And then, we might need a little bit of ribbon, but we'll see. So on the picture right here, I'm going exactly by this picture. So this one is going to get glued down, right down here. So let me do that really quick. Can I have some double-sided adhesive also? Thank you. Right behind you, or up on the thing is fine. Somewhere over there. Okay. You can also do these flat if you want to, but oh, the chaos of this fast crafting. Did I lose you? No. Are you drinking in silence over there now? No? Okay. So I'm going to take, let's see. Let me move this up just a little bit so that you guys still have the picture. So you can see where we're going. But we're just, oh, you can't see that far up. Okay. And I'm just going to take, so double-sided adhesive on the back side. That's just because this is kind of a semi-gloss type of a cardstock. So you can use the liquid glue. It'll hold really well. But because it's not as porous, it might need just a little bit longer to dry. So we're going to just stick this one on. That doesn't even really look all that straight, but straight enough. Okay. And then I'm going to turn this over. Cut that off. Save that for later. You might want it. Okay. And we are going to, this guy is going to get added right here. I'm just trying to make sure I stay in the camera for you guys. Okay. And so there are 8 different cards in this pack. These are these are great. If you want to craft, say if you want to craft with your grandkids, or you have a friend coming over who is new to crafting, or if you just are kind of in a pinch and you need to make some super, super fast cards that are really going to be pretty, these will be perfect for that. So I'm just kind of lining things up here, and just like that. We're going to find that sentiment, which is right here. And with the sentiment, so it's going to go over this piece just a little bit. So because it's nice and skinny, I'm going to just cut these. Now, when you are layering foam, okay, oops, let me make sure I get it on the right side. When you're layering pieces that are on foam, you have to keep in mind that the foam adds a certain level of raise, as does then the image, okay? So you can put a double-sided adhesive right behind this little part if you want to, but in actuality, if you want it to be extra quick, you don't have to. So I'm going to just skip that part for today. And put this right about here. Okay. And then I've already lost my assistant, but we are going to, I need like a ribbon real quick. Yep. So this particular one uses these 2 tags.
What color?
Something that goes with this one. So something festive maybe? No, it's got to be tieable. So relax and unwind this holiday season. And so what I'll probably do, just to make sure that these stay in the arrangement that I want them, is I will take just a little bit of the tape here. And I love this one with the wine bottle, but you know, you can't have both of them, right? So I'm going to line up the holes. I mean, you can have both of them. It just depends on if you're doing this exact design. And they have it kind of farther apart, so you get more of that wine bottle effect. And then we are going to add this right here. So when I go and I look, I see I need foam here. I need foam here, and I need foam here. So what did you choose for me? Maybe something in the champagne color would be great. Kind of got close though. Okay. So that's where I went and put my adhesive, my foam, so that it can just go right here. He is going to find us some ribbon. Yeah. Let's do this one. Okay. So this ribbon will go nicely. So what I'm going to do is just, you can tie a bow if you want to, but I'll be honest, one of my favorite ways to just quickly put a ribbon on is I fold something in half just like that and stick that little thing through the loop, okay? And then, I forgot to actually cut it. You do need 2 ends for this though. Okay. And then pull it out far enough that I can just pull those through that loop, okay? And then we just get this little bow. If you want to put a bow, go for it. If you are not a good bow tire, then you don't actually have to worry too much about it when you do one that looks like this. Okay, you still get that effect of the ribbon. And you can kind of just put this on however you want. And we'll pull these off. Like so. And boom. And just like that, our little card is done. So really fast. When these are called quick cards, you guys, they are quick and they are a screaming value because you get 16 cards for that $17.99 price point. So good. Now, it also has this cool little thing here that you can sign your name. So if you like to do that and add that to your cards, you can just glue that on right here in the back. And you can write your name. You can put a little stamp. You can, if you're like the director, you would just draw your insignia. And this card is done. Okay. So this Hunky Dory, remember, is out of England. So some of these cards, they're not necessarily going to be A2 cards. However, the envelope punch board is a great way to not worry about what size your envelopes need to be. And I don't know if we've talked about the envelope punch board in a while. But just so you guys have a comparison, this is the size of this one to an A2. So it's a little bit bigger, but it isn't enormous, right? So it would definitely fit in an envelope that you make. So that, my friends, is the quick cards. I've got stuff everywhere. I'm going to do a fast recap. The quick cards is $17.99. Okay. The rolling W Huskies is on our $5 kiosk, which I keep adding stuff to. So definitely check that every time, you know, when you stop by. So this is the one that'll be really fun for making like wrapping paper and stuff. The shades of gray and shades of purple pads are in stock and they are $8.99. Just came in. Brand new colors. Hi, Monica. Did you guys lose my, you lost sound? That was only 12 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good, Crystal. So remember we have the new colors of spritzes, but we also have these fresh forged pine cones from the director's hard work out in the country. So those work really well. They turn out beautiful with those spritzes that you have for quick holiday decorations. They will be beautiful for both Thanksgiving and the holidays. We have the Pine Cone Duo, which is a really cute, just little layered pine cone, really easy. $15.99 on that one. The Mushroom House, large Mushroom House, $23.99. That's the one we did this really fabulous little card. And so, and don't forget with that little card that if you want to give it that super cute top part, the ultra high opaque white embossing powder is the go-to for that. So that one's $4.99. We also have this one that I've showed you guys before. This one is Winter Knit. Really incredible detail in this. Very, very tiny little check marks. $8.99. Their embossing folders, their 3D ones are really well priced and great detail. Plus, you can add that wax, which really brings out the detail in this or other folders as well. So we have gold and we have rose gold in at the moment, $10.99. If you guys want the ombre glitter, 10 sheets for $6.50. That's only 65 cents a sheet for glitter paper. Really good. And we talked a little bit during the video about how different ways that you can actually take advantage of having that ombre glitter paper that makes it way, way useful. Okay, you guys, I think I covered everything we covered a lot of stuff. Plus I talked about a lot of other stuff. Oh, I know what else. The Falling Snow, Lisa Horton, the Cloud9 Falling Snow, the matte blending inks. The pads are here, but now so are the re-inkers. So $7.50 on the re-inker. Really, really good to have for white ink pads, especially because you want to make sure that you have plenty of ink in those all the time to get your best results. All right. Now I really do think that that's it. And if it isn't, well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much. I will see a number of you guys tomorrow. And I think we're going to go have pizza. Is that about right? I don't know. He's never going to say no to pizza. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Yes, Tiffany, you can. I didn't show this ombre one yesterday because I couldn't find it. And I said I would be back with it. So yes, I will put one of these ombre ones aside for you as well. Okay.
Tiffany, just bear with us, please.
But the ombre one that you got today, Tiffany, is the one that we talked about can do alcohol inks. That was the difference. Okay. Really, I'm done. All right. Have a good one. Bye, you guys.